like to talk about it, bring it in. Yeah, they pinged his ass today. He got down. That shit going super viral. And everybody on the side of this shit.
Where was he at? Where they say he was at?
I think Utah. He was doing a school in Utah or some shit.
Cause he be doing them live like little setups like out in the public where you can walk up, you know what I'm saying? And he just be out in the public type shit. I know anybody. So they saying somebody walked up and shot him or
nah. We keep saying snipers don't miss.
so they said it was a sniper.
Yeah, hit him in the bong, hit him in the neck. In Utah. He was in Utah. Some old white man got booked. Nah, he out of here.
Or they say he gone.
If you see the video, my man neck exploded. Volcano eruption.
I ain't heard about it. It's funny because I was just watching a little live and they said something about Charlie Kirk, but I didn't think about that because you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard shit about it. That's crazy though, you know. If it really happened, man, sometimes people get tired of hearing what's going on. I don't know how to spin it because I don't know the surrealness of it because I have yet to see the video. But in all realness, you can't be out here spilling hate and saying this and saying that when the world is flipping. We see what's going on with the world.
And he would. There's a bunch of clips of buddy saying that black people commit the most crimes, they're the most violent, and you got taken out by a white man. What are you talking about? Well, that ain't what we came. That ain't what we came here to talk about today, man. With a figuring conspiracy shit out. Shout out to Frank. Go get the book. What's the name of the book? An Elusive Perspective. He got the link somewhere in the YouTube. What up, Frank? We'll come back and holler. Enjoy your time. Goddamn. Me and Cuzzo were in the building. What up, Hero? How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling good, man. You know it is. Another Wednesday, people. We here. We live. Got a little information. Right. You know what I'm saying? For you to take from it what you can. Take from it what you can and what you will. But it's always good information that we pass around. Basically.
And we on time tonight. Yeah, but don't y'all forget Unify and Thrive, man. Check out the YouTube, the Instagram, the Facebook. We ain't got on TikTok no more. We ain't on TikTok no more. But
no, I did. You can follow me.
Make sure you follow us.
Yeah, follow you.
What is
I was telling you know, I still got a TikTok. That's all I got. Y'all can follow me at Hero82 on TikTok. It's the only social media platform I'm on. I got good information up there. People, please view those videos because TikTok be handling me. Literally, they don't let none of my videos get no airplay. You know what I mean? I'm constantly being community guidelines off of shit that they already. You know, it's videos that they already have, and I'm sharing them, and they community guidelines and me for sharing the videos. I'm like, well,
you know,
I mean, what can I do? So help me out, people. But anyway,
keep sharing the truth. That's all you got. You know what I'm talking about?
That's all you can do.
You got a video for us today or not?
I mean, because you can pull up a video. Honestly, I mean, you could just put it in and you just grab one up. But while you reaching into the bag for that video, listen, people.
Hey, tell them what we're talking about today. What we got going on?
We talking about is UBI and then we have GBI. UBI.
I heard of UBI. What's GBI?
UBI is Universal Basic Income. Okay.
All right.
Is a program coming from the government. You get what I'm saying? Targeted for specific people. They're basically saying somewhat like low income people will receive basically money coming from GBI. GBI you'll get is for specific people, which is guaranteed basic income. You will get money, you know what I'm saying? That's just for low income. You get what I'm saying? People that need help or whatever the case may be. But then you have UBI, which is guaranteed money to everybody coming from the government. Now, I've talked about this situation since 2000 and I want to say 20, like the beginning of 2020, that we will all be put on some type of payment plan where the money you are allowed it a month would not precede your bills or anything that you have going on in your life, that they're going to set up a system where you basically can't get rich anymore. It's going to be a monetized digital system. And this is the way that they're rolling it out. Now, I started talking about this shit in 2020, and to see it coming now, and to really be able to go Google this shit and look this shit up, this shit is really fucking coming. Meaning that they're gonna get rid of the cash. Everything is gonna be coming to a card, basically, because there ain't no chips. They ain't putting no chips in nobody's hands on no shit like that. Go ahead, cuz.
So you said something they got them already in the mother country in Dubai and God damn you echoing Dubai and China already. But you saying I can't go and get no money?
No, you'll be able to get you're gonna get money too. It's for everybody.
No. I'm saying I can't go get no money outside of them giving me money.
No.
That's not how. Go ahead.
No. That's how the system is going to be set up. That you are going to get a stipend every month. Now, right now, the way they're rolling it out, they're doing it basically with the low income people to see how it's going to play out. They already know how it's going to go because this is their money system, which ties us completely cashless and puts us on this digital currency blockchain type of money system. So you're using them first, but everybody that's far as UBI, which is universal, that's allotted to everybody, meaning they're going to hook everybody up to that system, and it's going to start out that they will start sending everybody monthly payments in the amount of probably like 500 to 600, depending on the state you live in. This is the money you're going to get because they saying they want everybody to be able to meet the basic income level by the end of the year. So they're going to allot this money to you, coming to you far as what they're going to give you. But they're going to, this is how the system is starting, but it's going to come a time where that's going to be implemented into the pay that you receive, period. Because we already know what's going on with the system and that they're switching that because the dollar is dead. So we already know that's not going to carry on. The system has to reset in order for to get a new money system that's going to be digital. Now, and that's inevitable because we know that's going to happen. We just in the United States, you're not going to have to be chipped. Well, you know what I'm saying? Because you know you got places that's already whatever kind of currency of how they're doing it is how it's going on. You get what I'm saying? But you yourself, no, you're not going to be able to say, you know what, I'm about to go X, Y, Z and do such and such and such and such. No, you're not going to be doing that because honestly, under the new world order, they want you to rent screwdrivers. They don't want you to have a screwdriver in your house. I'm serious, cuz it's in their paperwork. They want you to rent the screwdriver. They don't want you to do nothing. Basically what's going on, and they're going to help you because now they're going to give you money. It's no different than making everybody in the world dependent on the government because the government is now going to pay you to basically sit home. We see the computers are doing what it is that they're doing out here in the world, basically taking over through the AI system. They're not going to need us out there in the world. It's a dystopia. You seen the movie Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's going to. That's what they want, cuz literally.
So, but I'm saying though, like, if I want to be an entrepreneur, I don't see this country down in entrepreneurism, right? Because it's a capitalist society, right? That's all we supposed to be doing is going to get money, going to make money, going to figure out how to make some money, right? So you trying to tell me entrepreneurs can't go get money? A Uber driver can't go Uber? You know what I mean? Or a nigga can't go pick cans and recycle his own cans and shit?
No, because that's control of your own money. That's not what they're doing anymore. Remember what I'm saying now? They're taking the ability for you to have the cash out of your hands. So they're not going to allow that because that goes against the system. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to do that anymore. They're not going to allow it. The thing about it is the reason for them basically going digital is because we're able as American people to hide money. You can't hide it through the digital system no more. You get what I'm saying? So they have control of all your money that's in your possession. So I'm talking about they're to the point where they're not going to let you go over a certain amount, even on a year, whether it's set up a month or a year. You're not, that's going to be what
that
you
kind of
get.
I get that for people who not going to get their own money, right? Who not going to who it's more people that's not working than it is. You know what I'm talking about? I understand people who ain't going to get jobs, who ain't trying to get a job, who just out here mooshing, living on somebody taking care of them, or these I ain't even talking about the girls, but these girls getting flued out, getting rent paid for off a night or two. You know what I'm talking about? Them bitches don't even work and they just getting bread, they getting money, right? I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about somebody going to get their own money, trying to start their own business, right? You trying to tell me I can't start my own business because they give me money? That sounds crazy.
Good. Listen, that's the system that we're going to. Only because they don't. If once you go digital, you're not in control of your money no more. We already see that. I mean, we're using credit cards. You're not really in control of that money because anytime they want to cut the credit card off, they will. You know what I'm saying? Stop that shit or whatever the case may be. They don't want you to be able to become millionaires anymore. The millionaire status and becoming billionaires, all of that shit is over with. That's what's going to happen with the reset and the changeover of the money. It's basically knocking everybody damn near down to the same. You get what I'm saying? Which gives whoever is controlling this system, which is the government, gives them complete power over the money system completely. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to just say, you know what? I'm gonna take $30,000 and go do this and go do that.
And go invest.
Because that's going to cut into whatever money that you allotted for probably for that year. That's why they have two programs. They have the UBI and they have the GBI. You get what I'm saying? For the ones that still not working, they're going to give them guaranteed this amount. But you that's still working, you're going to get this amount plus the money that you're getting from your job. You're going to still continue to be able to get that. But once the system is completely online, far as you get what I'm saying, money wise and money being distributed, you're gonna all sooner or later go to one card because at the end of the day, we all know where the money comes from from your job that pays you. You know that money comes out of your Social Security, correct? Or you don't know that part?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, that's where your money comes from. So it's automatic, it's already accounted for and already ready to be distributed because it's going already through the job. Now the system is coming online, which is the government, which is how you're being able to get paid from your money through the Treasury Department anyway, because that's where all your Social Security money is going. Come on, man.
So hold on. But what I'm saying is like I'm still stuck on the point of if I don't want to work for them, I don't want their money. I have to give my own money. And I hear what you're saying because when I do that, when I get off a paycheck or W-2 off the tax system, right, or an employee per se, right, and become an entrepreneur or business owner, that money ain't accounted for already, right? That's new revenue. That's a brand new stream of income that they didn't account for. That money is being generated elsewhere, not from their hands or they doing, right? So you're saying they trying to do away with that because that sound, again, I got to play the other side because I ain't never seen a day where a nigga can't go outside and go get his own bread. It's been plenty of niggas. It's been a whole time. It's been a whole lot of times when nigga ain't want to go get no money. When nigga wanted to sit down, wanted to get somebody to give him something. You know what I'm talking about? It's plenty of niggas panhandling right now. Not because they got to, because they really want to. It's a lot of people panhandling who just, down bad, who need some help. You know what I mean? I'm fucked up in the game and I can't get to it. For some odd reason, I can't get to it. But it's a big of them niggas out there just ain't going to get to it. And they going to get to it by asking for a nigga for $1. And they ask 100 niggas for $1, they at $100. They see 200 people with $2, they at $400. They winning for the day. You feel me? And so that's just what I'm saying, dog. I don't see them not allowing nobody to go get their own money because that don't even make sense to me for the structure that we in right now anyway. Because even all them niggas who got money, even if they was given bread to go start with, they was able to leverage that bread to make more bread. You feel what I'm talking about?
So what do you think the reason for them going to a digital currency is for? Do you
to print more money, to make more money, to control more money, but not necessarily to stop you from making your own money. That defeats the purpose of currency. Currency is for flowing. Currency is meant to flow, nigga. That's why it's called a current. You hear me?
Yeah. That's the old way of things, cuz. It ain't the flow no more. All of this shit is ones and zeros on a computer. Is what it's about to be. Now when they go to this digital, how are you going to be transferring money like you saying? How you think you're going to be getting money from people? There's no money to be given. That's what I'm trying to. That's the pitch I'm trying to paint for you. Once the digital is hit for a digital, there is no what do you mean like the transfer of money? You think you're going to be able to go tap your phone to his phone and you're going to transfer for getting paid for what he's doing? There's no money around. Now we're all digital. There is no currency on the ground. No coins, no dollars, no checks, no credit cards, because once it's an all complete digital currency, you're not going to have a credit card. This is the way that they're rolling out the program starters wise. That's why you have states that's already participating in it now to see how this shit is going to be implemented. This is the new program. That's why everybody qualifies for it. When did the government get so nice that they want to give you $500 a month? And what for? And I thought I was playing the devil's advocate about the whole thing because I read all the good shit that it's supposed to do and this, that, and the third. But I know what this program is because I spoke about it damn near 4 years ago. And here the fuck it is right now. It's the same way the Venezuelans was getting paid when they was coming over here. They was using the UMMCA cards. This is exactly how they was getting paid. It's the same system. So I see what's going on. But what I'm saying is the way they want it, the way they got it set up is that they don't want nobody to become millionaires. They don't want you to be able to think that that's in your grasp anymore because the AI is taking over. They don't need you to go do a motherfucking thing for them. They don't care about you going to try to make 20, 30,000. They ain't work because they know you ain't gonna be able to do that sooner.
They ain't never cared about you going and make $20,000-$30,000. Right? They don't give a fuck if you don't make a penny. The whole point for me of the UBI was you're right. The AI the whole Amazon grocery store already jumping up north. You know what I'm talking about? They already got the whole Amazon grocery store. You walk in, put the shit in the basket and walk out. You ain't talk to nobody. You ain't pay for nobody. They got a robot to come and restock the shelves. You know what I'm talking about? They got a robot to clean that bitch. They got a robot to lock the door. You can't steal if you want to. You can't. Right? If you can't even get in that bitch without an Amazon account. You know what I'm talking about? I get that. I get that the factory dark. I get China got a whole dark factory or a low light factory. The factory don't need light. Why? The robots don't need lights. Them niggas is on sensors. You know what I'm talking about? Them niggas is on sensors. It was programmed to do the whole shit. Cleaning up. Ain't nobody here to dirty it up. Fucking clean it up. Dust maybe, but I ain't even doing nothing because I got fans in the bitch to blow the dust out. I get all that. And they paying the people to get the fuck out of their face. Because if the robots do take all the jobs, right, I can't go. It's harder for me now if to somebody who want to get up and get to it. It's hard for me to get up and get to it because I can't go pick up the trash now. I can't go farm now, right? I can't go build shit now. I can't go plumb shit now. I can't fix a nigga car now. And that's why the government's saying, all right, I'm going to pay you to get you up my motherfucking face because I want you trying to get to my shit. I want you trying to take my shit. I get that part. But I don't understand the fact of you saying since even if all the motherfuckers, I got you on mute because even if all the jobs is taken, right? I still got some kind of creativity in me to feel like I can help somebody in another way and I can get paid for that service, right? That's the part I'm talking about. I get that they want to pay a nigga to get out their face, but I don't understand that I can't use my creativity to get to it because that's what this whole world and country been built on. The whole world been built on for centuries, eons. Bitch, I got to cut. I can cut a cow and give it to my nigga while he got the corn for me to feed. Or the nigga over here can build me a crib, right? And he can take my meat. Pause. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just, I just see what it's going to, because I look at I don't look at just this situation. I look at everything that surrounds this situation. Like you said, the farming jobs are gone. They're already trying to get rid of the Mexicans out of the country. They got the machines to do all that shit now. They don't need they making machines that'll be able to do anything in a crop field hold
on. Driving to my crib. That's a big ass cornfield in my crib, and I'm like, man, why the fuck they ain't harvest the corn yet? Why they ain't harvest the corn? Look, the corn about to go bad. It's a big ass field of corn. I'm like, and my girl say they took all the Mexicans. That's why they got the fucking flavor. Yeah, that's why the corn still is.
Yeah, but you know they got machines for that shit, cuz. I ain't lying to get everything out. They got machines that get cotton. If you can pick, you got a machine that can pick cotton. You got a machine that can pick any motherfucking thing you grow.
Oh, bro, I done seen the machine separate. The niggas, he was picking up tomatoes and separating the tomatoes from the motherfucking rocks as it was coming through and not hitting that name rock. The nigga smarter than bitch. But I would be smart too if that's the only thing I ever had to do and think about, right? That's all this shit. It's a whole lot, but so I'm about to play this video real quick. This nigga, he talking about failing 2-year tests. Let me know if you can hear it.
You mean to tell me when we provide people the resources necessary to not just survive, but thrive in our modern society, they do better? Huh. You mean to tell me?
So this kind of what me and Frank was talking about when we were saying that if niggas ain't had to work, would they be better off? No, because you got to have some kind of purpose in life. I believe everybody got a purpose in life. And if they take away your purpose in life to fucking get to it, or try to be something, to do something, to aggrandize yourself, to get better, or to grow, bitch, you just gonna wither away fucking all day. Bitch, you can overpopulate like a motherfucker. Just fucking.
Listen, why do you think the kids are so hooked on the computer system and everything else? Because that if the computer system and the social medias ain't making the kids,
UBI, universal basic income. So this is
if the computer system and everything that's going on ain't already making the kids more stupider. Because what is, like I told you, like we talked about last week, the system is setting the people up for failure because the system is making the people stupid. I'm dead serious, because outside of the internet or social media, they don't know anything. You get what I'm saying? So everything is going to that. They can't write cursive. They don't write their name no more. The schools is pushing them through the schools because they want to take all of that from you to the point that you don't. Look, we're gonna make self-driving cars for you. Just sit in the car. We don't even want you to touch the wheel.
Because we homeschool, right? And so my son, he a little advanced. He's 7, but we doing 3rd grade math and shit, right? And he was down here having a goddamn time the other day. And I'm looking at that nigga like, bro, you should know this. He ain't know it. And I was like, hold on. And so I had to sit down with him and we walked through the problem. I said, oh, I get what you're missing. He couldn't regroup. He was having an issue with the regrouping. He was taking the number, he was adding to the other number to subtract the shit, but he was forgetting to take the other number from the one in front, right? So his shit was all off. And I was like, oh, I get it. I said, bro, you gotta go back to 2nd grade math. He was like, no. I said, you got to go back, bro. That's all right. And we took that whole day, 2 whole days, and put him back in the 2nd grade math or the learning shit he know, because he ain't know it. But like you're saying, you can't just push him through the shit, because nigga would have been stuck forever. You missed that one fundamental brick. You stuck forever.
That's what the system is doing. You got to teach them like the Chinese teach their kids, because they solve 9 months at a time. And they solve the math problem in 2 lines. They ain't writing down columns and shit like that. The Chinese don't even teach their kids like that. We write down columns. No, they write, it's 2 columns and they done solved the problem already. I ain't look at a couple of the Chinese videos on a breakdown on a math problem. You be like, what? And we've been taught this way all our way in school.
But we homeschooling, so I'm them niggas. They do a subject for 9 months. A subject for 9 months. They take a little break. They do a whole lot of group shit. They do a whole lot of grown up shit. Niggas in there cooking. You know what I mean? Doing shit that just over here, bitch. Video gaming, ain't doing shit. So I'm looking at them. Oh, even the motherfucking kid shit, the gaming. If you 17 and under, you can't play on a game but a week, an hour during the week, and 2 to 3 hours on the weekend. Like, cause I get it though. Like, bitch, you go do something with yourself. Go be something.
So you see exactly what I'm saying, of what the world is producing. It's producing chemically addicted children who's going to be addicted to the goddamn internet and cannot live the fuck without it. Like I said, you seen the pandemic and what happened when kids had to be home with their parents. Cut the Wi-Fi off. The children were losing their fucking minds, man. When did you come on? When was it an era of children that was so addicted to something at a young age like that? Never.
But this is the new. We're in a new dimension. You know what I'm talking about? I say it all the time. We're in a new dimension. This shit is brand new.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said when I speak about the money situation, they don't want them to be able to go out here and just buy. Or like I told you, it's a reason that the government wants to all of a sudden give everybody some money a month. I see what's going on. And after speaking about it and have been talking about it from years back, knowing that this was the system and where it was going. And when I first seen it with the Venezuelan people, I was like, damn, I thought it was really about to come for us doing that time. I was like, oh shit, they don't whoop speed this motherfucker. Because the Venezuelan people are already getting it. But I ain't never heard about it. But now I'm starting to hear about this shit. And I got to digging more into it, going back to my notes, because I still got notes from back then about this shit. So I was like, it's the same fucking system. This is how they're going to implement it to be able to take control far as our money, far as what we have at home, because ain't nobody got no money in the banks. The banks is failing. The fucking federal, they done bailed them out once. You can't bail them out again. The system is about to collapse. Ain't no need for no bank. Hold on, ain't no need for no bank no more. Banking system gone. You don't have to cash no checks. It's digital. It's nothing to your money will be held on a card. So the bank has no power. They done for.
But again, that's just more collapse talking, right? Because so here you go, Venezuela, they doing the UBI now, but they dollar collapsed, right? I remember niggas is over there making purses out the money. They were making art out the money. They were making art out the money. You know what I'm talking about? Like they can't do shit. And so I can see why the government said, all right, we gotta pay y'all. We gotta give y'all money to fucking live because we be fucking shit up.
And hold on. You just gave the biggest piece that you could give. Their government is giving them that because their dollar has collapsed. What is happening to our dollar?
But that ain't saying I can't go get no money. That ain't saying I can't go sell no motherfucking mangoes.
Yeah, because this the system of how it's starting out though. The way is the paper form to switch over to this digital. It's not going to be the same as how it was when it came to money. It's a whole different system. Credit cards, all that shit gonna be obsolete. You ain't gonna be out here with no credit cards, but because all that shit's gonna go away. It's gonna be one system tied in together.
Nigga, you can't tell me 50,000 banks going to just stop existing. Shit don't make sense. You're not gonna tell me that the motherfuckers gonna come take my art. You can't come tell me they coming to take my gold off my pinky ring, nigga. I smack all on them.
Listen, what is a bank gonna be used for if we're on digital currency?
We digital currency now, though.
No, we ain't completely digital currency because banks still hold money.
At 90%.
Banks at this point there is, but if the dollars collapse, what is the bank going to be there for? What do you need to go in the bank for? The dollar is falling. Why do I need to walk in a branch? What can they give me? I can't walk in a branch and pull out no money. I can't give them no money because there is no more paper currency. What is the bank used for? We done seen all the banks. Have you been in Norfolk? You see all the banks that have closed around here? The banks are done. Check how many banks done closed in this year alone. Shit. Man, there's no need for them because they done. The banking cartel is no longer, which is backed by the housing. The housing and the property is what's keeping them motherfuckers afloat. That's what's keeping them people riding. Because other than that, if they ain't had the housing, they'll be done.
So in my understanding, when I think about a dollar collapsing, I'm thinking about not the, what are we saying? Not the use of it here locally, right? Because it still would be have some kind of value here, but it'd be, bitch, the country can't go buy no oil, right? If we ain't got no oil here, we can't go get enough from nobody else. If we ain't got no plastic here, we can't go get enough from nobody because our dollar ain't shit to them, right? That's when I hear, when I think about a collapse. I don't think about, because when I say collapse, I think about instead of bread being $5, the shit probably be $20 for a loaf of bread, right? It's gonna cost more for nothing, right? This little shit is gonna be so expensive that the shit is literally worthless because it costs too much to buy basic shit. You know what I mean? But again, if we take this shit to another country, to another realm, China or wherever, they don't, like me, I buy goods from China. My $2,500, $3,000 that I do spend ain't gonna be shit to them. My shit can probably be, it's gonna have to be $12,000, you know what I mean? For me to get the same amount of goods. Like, that's what I hear when I think about a collapse. I don't think about in the paper money being trashed. The paper money already trashed because it's already digital. Everything already digitized, right? I've never had this less amount of cash. I only get cash when I go on sale. So I haven't cashed a paycheck. I ain't cashed a paycheck in 20 years. That's on my mama. I don't know a nigga who cashed a paycheck in 20 years. You know what I mean?
You still got people cashing them here and there. You get what I'm saying? That's still dealing as far as the banking system, but we already see where the dollar is going, what has happened to it. Now you don't never see videos of somebody saying, you know what, yo, I bought this in America. You don't ever see a Chinese man saying, hey, I bought this in America. You don't see people in Indonesia saying, hey, I got this in America. We can't, I don't honestly, cause now I'm starting to really wrap my mind around it. The way they have fucked this country up so bad, we can't sustain by ourselves. We can't. I see it. That's why that's why Israel being pushed to the front at this point, because that's United States backup. But with that being said, the United States, I don't think can sustain on their own right now.
Because niggas ain't just because we such consumers. That's why. Because we ain't producing shit. We will buy a fucking car or fucking purse. Niggas is buying wood. We export wood. We import wood. Why? Who knows? Like, we ain't got a bunch of free shit. It's just cheaper for them to cut the shit down there and cure it than it is for us to go do it, because we so sedity, you know what I mean, and uppity that the fact, bitch, I'm not going to work in the oil field or the coal mine for what? When they can go do it, and it's cheaper. We just buy the shit from them. It's cheaper to pay them to do the shit for us to do it. That's what I get you. That's what I get there.
Okay, now check this out. So now if China's on their own currency and we're on our own digital currency, how would you buy anywhere else outside of the US? So that's what it's really goes. That's
but
not
I get what you're saying, because they're not valuing our shit the way we value their shit.
That's what's about to happen. Everybody's gonna have their currency, and it's not gonna be an exchange. You don't got our currency, we not fucking with you. That's what's about to take place. Ain't gonna be no trading around the world and so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? Look at BRICS and how they align. That's how BRICS came aligned. They got their little group of people that they rocking with that's gonna have their money. And if you don't have their money, they're not gonna rock with what you got going on, because they made sure that especially the US, they made sure that 55 of US dollars equal $1 of there. Nigga, that's inflation to the goddamn. Come on, man.
But listen, all right, here you go.
Yeah.
They say, what's the largest U.S. exports to China? These niggas said seed oils. Seed oils and grains. Shit they can grow and make themselves. Aerospace, aircrafts, they can make that shit themselves. Mineral fuels. That may be an advantage, right? But shit, fuel, if anything, if energy, mineral fuels is a top export, rich, and everybody going solar, what we doing? If they got a kaleidoscope over there, who got a kaleidoscope? If they got the motherfucking collider, what they need mineral energy for? Mineral fuels.
Well, the minerals will always be good because they can be broken down into energy. So that's pure energy in its raw form. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
again, if they can they can grow the minerals themselves, or find a way to mine it themselves, or use an alternative source, i.e., the collider or solar. What we doing?
Maybe we don't got it. But you got to understand, I believe solar is the way, but I do and I don't. Because that shit's gonna be colonized sooner or later. Because how long you gonna think they're gonna let us keep running around here getting free electricity? We are. Come on now, this shit is crazy. They gonna find. They already trying to monopolize the air we breathe. Shit, you think it's a system where we cannot survive in, man. The way they shaping and forming this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? Due to the fact that they did let everybody start to put solar shit all on their houses, of course, yeah, because that shit started booming. But it was all revenue for a big company that was being rolled out. That would be a part of something that you know what I'm saying. Not only the government partook in, but of course they would have their hands in it.
Somewhere, but for me, from what I seen, nigga, you could buy your own solar panels. And if you're smart enough, you can do your own battery, right? You can do your own, but and you ain't got to put it on their grid, right? They get you, or they get their hands on you when they say, hey, all right, we'll just buy your energy from you, right? You can do your energy, hook it up to the grid, we'll just buy your shit from you. And that's cool, I guess, too. But again, you ain't got to, if I can go to China and say, middleman out of the way. Dominion Energy, Rapid-Handed Energy, you out the way. I'm going to China. I'm getting my own motherfucking panels. I'm getting my own batteries. I'm hooking my own shit up. So I don't need y'all no more, right?
You still don't need them, but you know what's the crazy thing about it? Cause these people got the ability to block out the sun for 7 days.
Fair enough, but that's why you got batteries.
How long them motherfuckers gonna last? Cause we talking 7 days.
So the smart niggas got batteries to last.
But how many people in the world will be equipped with that type of
5?
They know that. That's what that's why I say when I look at these situations, I look at everything. I don't ever look at it once. I look at 12. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always like that because of the simple fact it's a lot that's built up to what they're doing and where it's going. You pushing solar, yeah, I understand, but I also know that you can block the sun at will. You can make sure it don't show with no hesitation. Have us in goddamn it darkness if everybody on solar panels, man.
I think, but we say this a lot too, though. I think we say this a lot too. Like niggas, you gotta take control of your own shit as much as you can, right? Nikola Tesla was showing niggas you can get energy out of the atmosphere, right? They had to get rid of. They got rid of him super early, dumb early, nigga. This niggas on the internet now. You can get electro energy from magnets, right? But again, who the fuck got a bunch of magnets in the crib? Who got a bunch of copper running around? They got the bums on the street still taking the copper and they paying you for it. You know what I'm talking about? They literally go on the scrap yards, taking the copper and selling it. Why? Because niggas who need copper, and when it's time for me to go get some copper, I can't go and scrap them up. Why? Because the bum nigga that sold it already and got his money for it. And he got pennies on a dollar for the hoe. And they know the real value of the shit, right? Magnets. What else? Solar, copper, all the shit that you can do to make your own, generate your own energy, filtrate your own water. They already trying to beat you to the punch. I feel that. And again, the regular nigga, he ain't even smart enough. He's still chasing joys and hoes.
And that's the fall of the system. See, and they the ones that's going to be lost. And the people know that, but then you got to understand, for those who don't, what are they going to do to those who have? That's what it's going to be. You got it. You don't want to share it. What am I going to do? I'm not going to sit over here and be hungry because, oh, you got a generator, your shit on, you got food in there. I ain't ate in 3 days. What am I going to do? I'm not going to sit there and stare outside your window hoping that you would say, you know what, here goes some food. So you see how this shit'll go. It has its fucking fucked up feelings about the whole situation because you know a lot of people ain't built and equipped and ready for a situation like that. You got people building bunkers. What are you building bunkers for a reason? Those who don't have bunkers gonna want to get inside of the bunkers that's down there.
Nah, it ain't gonna be wanting to get in. It's gonna be too late.
That too, but you still gonna have that because you know you're gonna have pure chaos up top. So you know that's going on. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, because I look at everything and what's going on surrounding all these situations on how these people putting their plan together. For the simple fact, it's not shaping up good for the people that's not able to afford these type of things. You get what I'm saying? I mean, who can get a bunker? Who's really thinking about building a bunker to go hide under in case some shit happens? Motherfuckers lucky to have a base.
Fuck a basement, bitch. I need food for tonight.
That too.
You feel me? I was telling somebody about depression, and I was like, man, you can't even afford to be depressed in certain areas because you fucking feeling a way about one thing when you're going to talk to somebody about it, and they hungry, they thirsty, they looking for some substance of some sort, and you talking about you got an issue, nigga. You got to feed a nigga for him to talk, listen to you talk about complain about your problems. Well, you can't even afford to be depressed in some situations, right? So, yeah, Martin played this video and see what bro talking about because I done had the nigga on the screen for about 30 minutes. I done hit the wrong button and everything. Let me know if you can hear it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Damn. All right, let me see.
This is already being practiced in other countries. You know, other countries already be ahead, like China with the robots that y'all seeing. China already got robots that look identical like humans. What they do at first, just like the phones. Back in the day when the phones came out, they looked like toys. And now they more advanced to where they look like, you know, like how they look now. And in the future, they're going to look like holograms and stuff. You're going to have holograms popping out of the phone, this and third. But anything, they start small, not to scare you, because if they come out with robots already looking 100% identical to you, and you can't really tell apart whether something is a robot or actually human. And what the robot said in the video, his only problem is right now is being identical to you as much as possible. So in the future, robots is going to want to be more like humans, and humans going to be more like robots. Robots want to have a sense of purpose, a purpose of being here. So they want to have that from us, and the humans, they want to have basically the immorality that robots have.
Immortality.
They can't really die for real. And I mean, they can if you know, decapitate them, but as far as they heart just stopping and them dying, it ain't
decapitate a nigga and put that bitch back on.
Somebody's gonna have to actually, you know, put them out type shit. Unlike humans can die of natural causes. But anyways, man, this is about to be crazy though, because universal basic income is going to be very intriguing for the simple fact that people want to be able to get a monthly allowance, quote unquote, to be able to afford the regular things that we need. Gas, food, things of that such, daycare expenses and all that. But it's going to come at a healthy cost. And that cost is going to be the mark of the beast. It speaks in Revelation that you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have the mark of the beast. And that could be in numbers, that could be the mark, that could be in your forehead, that could be in your arm. And what that translates back to, pay attention to what's going on. Who's coming out with these robots? Who's coming out with these self-driving cars with no steering wheel, no pedals? Who's coming out with all this stuff? Who's coming out with chip implants? Who's coming out with all this stuff? Pay attention. The chip implant that Elon Musk just did in the first human These things is going to be able to do things that basically give you superpowers, and it's going to entice you. It's going to give you a monthly allowance for having it. It's also going to be able to make blind people be able to see again. People that can't hear, you're going to be able to hear through that chip. All these different things that people thought they were never being able to do, they're going to start to be able to do it, and it's going to entice people to get it without a doubt. But what people not realizing is this is the beginning of something very, very dangerous. They prep you up to stuff like this. Like I said before, they didn't just come out with the robots that's already 20 years advanced and look exactly like you, right? Just like with the chip. They already been preparing you for this chip the whole time. You know, with your credit card and all that, what you use, when you first got a debit card, you used to have to swipe that debit card. You have to go up to the thing and swipe it. Then they advanced from that. They said, okay, instead of swiping, we're going to let you just insert the chip. Okay.
Now you can just tap
baby steps, right? Now you're inserting the chip. And then they say, okay, we're going to go ahead and take you another step ahead of that. Instead of inserting it, we're going to let you just tap it. Tap it. Now you ain't got to slide, you ain't got to swipe, you just tap. And then they said we're gonna take you a step further than that. Instead of just tapping, now you can just tap your phone. It's getting closer and closer to your person. Now you just swipe your phone over. And then what's the last step after swiping your phone? After step 4, step 5, implanting the chip in you, so you don't need your wallet, your card, your phone, or none of that. You just take and wave your hand across. Just like they already practicing UBI, universal basic income. You got some people that's on Section 8 that don't even pay their rent. They only pay like $8 a month. On top of that, they get food stamps, $300, $400, $500 a month. On top of that, they get other incentives. If your baby daddy and father ain't in the house and all that, we'll give you a little extra little perk. So they already practicing that as well. And in Texas, they already had started for 3 years a while ago. They was giving people up to $1,000 per month, and already testing it. But anyways, like I say, man, just keep your eyes open, man. Pay attention to what's going on, because this is only the beginning of all this wild shit right here.
And so, what's up? I'm gonna find the Market of Beast video right quick. Go ahead.
I ain't never seen that video, but he basically summed up everything that I was saying.
Yeah.
Because this is the system that we spoke of 4 fucking years ago about what they was coming with and how they was going to bring this shit. Now, that's why when you made the comment, you're not going to be able to go out and buy and do this. No, that you're not going to be able to go work for this person or work for that. That's not what it's going to be. You're going to be paid a certain amount of money a month, and that's what you're going to end up with. And your bills is not going to exceed that. This is a whole system takeover. Whatever you got going on your bills in your home will not exceed that.
That old casually system, walking to get my groceries, but it's not as casual.
My bad.
This is what they've been practicing and getting ready for.
Casually walking to get my groceries.
And it's here because states have been already practicing this shit for the last 2 and 3 years. They already on it. So when I first started kind of like talking about it, people was already doing it. And the system, they start with the low income people first, because they the ones that they want to get on track with it. The ones they already giving money to.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like niggas don't rally, don't unite, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna make sure you're straight. I'm gonna feed you. You got somewhere to stay. Don't worry about it. We got some cheap food, got clothes. You don't need no man in the crib. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna take care of you. Fuck that nigga. You feel me? Fuck that. You don't need him. I got you, baby. I got this money for you. Got this crib for you. Got this food for you. You straight. Just don't come fuck with my shit. Don't come over here. Ain't nothing over here for you. I got everything for you right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna even give you a robot. You can't afford it. I'm gonna give you a robot. If you can't afford it, I'm gonna give you one. If you can afford it, buy you one. And then it's like, I want a robot because they got robots. And that gonna make the people in the middle, right, who can't reach the upper echelon, look at the people in the lower class like, I'm better than them. I should have one too, so I'm gonna get me one. Going further in the depth for nothing, trying to be outclassing the people who got it for free, and like you're saying, the whole time playing the whole same game.
Yeah, see, and that's why they got GBI for the ones of the people you just described, which is guaranteed money, and then they got UBI for everybody else. You get what I'm saying? That is the whole system. So you're not really no different than them because the government is now paying you to do nothing. That's why you'll be able to get this money regardless. Everybody qualifies for this, cuz everybody. When?
But that's what
What
they don't
kind of
tell you
system
about. They don't
y'all?
tell you. I still need to clarify the part of I can't go make my own money. Right, that shit go. No. When I hear that, that's gonna blow it. That's gonna take it to a whole nother level. You hear me? That's gonna take it to the next level for me.
That's coming once everybody has been on this system and they got it to the point where how they want it. You get what I'm saying? That's what's coming, because that's not what it is. I see what they're doing. They don't want you to be out here to be able to go make access extra money if they already saying this is what you're going to get every month. It's like a dystopian type world. This is what you get. You don't get no more than this. They basically saying, hey, if all your bills average up to $1,200 a month, even your groceries, your gas, and whatever the case may be, that's all you need. You don't need to be worried about any extra stuff, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 15 like so you can go to the movie, go party, get some little liquor or whatever.
That's how it's going to be set up to the point where you don't need they saying, listen, don't worry about nothing else. We got it all. We got you the home. You're living in your box. You know what I'm saying? We got you a personal car. You ain't got to drive no more. Come on, man. They already making that. Cause they making homelessness illegal now. Illegal. You can't. It's damn near illegal to be homeless. You can't even feed home.
Let's talk about that let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
What about a nigga want to go in the woods and live by himself? Saying fuck y'all. I own my land. I don't want no parts. I'm gonna siphon through the river. I'm gonna get my solar. I'm gonna get me a Starlink. I don't want to fuck with y'all. They think they can fuck with them too or what?
Good. This soon to be a get down and lay down situation when it comes to this.
Like it did.
It is, because even off grid, if you go off grid, it's not. You're not gonna be able to live. Because can you produce gas for your vehicle? You can't even produce gas for your vehicle. Come on.
But if I'm off grid, I can get a solar battery from a whip.
A solar battery from
solar power. I can get me a solar power goddamn ATV.
And when you're gonna eat fruits and vegetables every day?
I can grow my own chickens and cows. What do you mean? Yes.
Huh?
Rabbits.
Okay, but you'll never be able to lead it. You'll understand you'll never be able to lead that area, right?
That was the plan.
Oh, okay. I'm just understanding. Not saying that you're still safe, because, like I said, this is the system that they want everybody on. So they're not gonna be real comfortable with you just saying, hey, you know what? Well, I'm just fucking. I ain't with this shit. I'm gonna go live in the woods. Because I just stated, this is a get down or lay down situation that's about to take place. When it comes to this shit, they already telling you now you can't live on the streets. So damn, if you can't live on the streets, you think they're gonna just let you go live off in the woods?
That shit, bro. That shit is bogus. When they be telling niggas they gonna sweep the streets at 5 in the morning, he's sleeping on the curb, nigga. Why are you bothering this man? You ain't got shit else to do. These niggas are sleeping in the tent on newspapers and plastic bags, and you what? I made a bed out of plastic bags. It's free as motherfucker. And I got to get up or I'm gonna go to jail. What we doing?
That's what I'm talking about, cuz.
Let's watch this Mark of the Beast.
What you talking about?
And this is from 23.
groceries, but it's not as casual as it might seem. Let me show you what I mean by that. I got everything that I needed. I got my fruit, I got my yogurts, mint tea, and now it's time to pay. Well, because we're in Silicon Valley, I'm not going to pay with my credit card. I am going to pay with my palm. The thing is, there's this new technology that lets you connect your credit card and your ID to your palm so that you don't have to carry any credit cards with you anymore. You don't even have to have your phone with you. This is my total. This is my palm. This is me scanning it. And I would later be able to see my purchases in my Amazon account. Do you think it's convenient or just another way to track us?
That bitch know what she's saying. Yeah, it's another way to track. It's big dummy. This is a 23. This is in 2 years ago already. Matter of fact, about to be 3 years ago. Tim said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. To the no.
Remember when they said the Chinese dude was crossing the street and the camera freezed him and caught him before jaywalking and found him and took the money out of his account before he got to the other side? A system that's all tied in together. This is what's about to take place. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, remember I was talking about the credit cards, obsolete, because everything is tied into one system. And we've spoken about this on different podcasts as we've had about them being able to look at everything at one time. We're talking about everything. That's what the AI system is giving them. You get what I'm saying? The ability to do that. Like I said, wait till 6G get to moving in and shit jet them jumping, and y'all about to see what's going on. You're gonna think people got them and lost their mind. Because
you know what's crazy? Africa is gonna be the largest country with a population under 35 in like 5 or 10 years. You hear me? They can have the largest population of people of under 35, maybe younger than that. You know what I'm talking about? And I said this before, them niggas skipped. They skipped the dial-up, the slow-ass internet. They going straight the fast-ass smartphones, AI touchscreen. You know what I'm talking about? And so when they get hip or primed or ready, I ain't even talking about China for giving billions and billions of dollars of loans. I ain't even talking about American investors going over there trying to develop shit, black and white, right? And when they should have been over there trying to unify the people, but them niggas over there kicking out France, right? They trying to get their own shit together, but I ain't saying too little, too late. But it's too divided, right? And so when niggas come in and say, let's unify y'all together, and whole time, like you said, it's gonna be one system. Let's put everybody on one system. And y'all already primed and hip for the advanced technology. They get to skip all the bullshit we had to go through. They're gonna be targets for the fucking, I don't even know how to say it. They're gonna be the ones that's getting it the worst, right? They gonna be the new us. They gonna be the new Americans.
Look, they already trying to cut us off from being able to interact with anybody else around the world. It's like they're trying to box us in. And I go back to a video that I seen probably like in 2021 when the guy was talking about building the wall. He said, we're not building the wall to keep the Mexicans out. We're building the wall to keep y'all in. Bro, that shit stuck with me hard. I mean, a guy that was working on a wall. The man saw you joke. He said, no, I'm dead serious. We're building the wall to keep y'all in. And it's like you're trying to trap us in a situation where we have, I'm serious. And matter of fact, Trump that's why everybody, he's canceling the visas, because you can pull this up right now. They're already saying basically if you somewhere on a visa somewhere right now, you got to stay where you at. You can't move around. You can't come back here. If you here, you stuck here for the moment until they figuring all this shit out, because they're kicking people out of the country that's not from here, and you're not going to be able to just go to nobody else's country no more. They're about to stop all of that shit. They're about to cut it all off for the common people. But for those who still up top and doing their thing, you know, they'll be able to move around how they move around. But for regular people, you know, I'm about to go travel to Africa or going to this place or that place. It's not going to be possible anymore. Watch how this shit about to be, man.
We got to do takeaways because we got an hour long already. Frank, you missed a good one. You missed a good one, Frank. And Frank was trying to rest on and kiss his girlfriend and shit. I'm fucking around. I seen a video of a nigga today saying that he just like to go travel. He said he only come back home because that's because where stuff is at. You know, he a young nigga with some bread. He was like, but once I realized, he was like, man, I was in somewhere and they was like, you should go visit another country in Nairobi. He was like, I'm gonna go one day. And he woke up like, no, I ain't gotta go one day. I can go today. Right? Because he had the means to, and it won't nothing back here for him to go. So he was becoming a nomad, but that's how we should be able to be anyway. We should be able to go to a Nairobi or Indonesia, Philippines, just cause to go visit and go see shit and to expand our motherfucking horizon and our culture. But we get so caught up in the stuff and the responsibilities back where we're from that it make it damn near impossible to even think about going over there. Or when we do that, go there, we forget about it. But as soon as we get back home, bitch, that shit get to rushing back. Bitch, lights due, rent due, insurance due, job call. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but it's like, what's your takeaway from today, cuz? What's your takeaway from today? What you got?
What I tell you is, look, they can't stop us from moving around. They did it a couple years ago. Won't nobody getting in no airplane, won't nobody leaving the country, and shit still moved around. But anyway, people just understand, man, it's something coming, you know what I'm saying? It is a change, whether it's a good change or a bad change, that's to one's perception, because I can't see what you see through your eyes. I only can see what I can see. I always approach a situation with 12 outcomes because I never look at it for one, because there's always many different situations of how that situation plays out. So just don't think everything is sweet, especially going into the times that we're going into. So just pay attention to a lot of shit that's going on and don't be no fool for nobody. And follow me at HeyRule82 on TikTok.
You heard? For me, they pay some black men to kill Martin Luther King. Like, some white people got some black men to kill Martin Luther King. They pay some black people to kill Malcolm X. Like, why you just do it yourself? Why you know, you big, you bad, you bold, you the man. They smart, they deliberate, they intentional. They knew if they pay somebody of his color, of his kind, and it was somebody in the church. It was somebody in the church. It was somebody close as hell to him. I can't even smell Donald Trump monkey ass. You feel me? I can't even get close enough to put a hand on Donald Trump. You feel me? But if they can get somebody close to you to do the dirty work, they will. And then when they trick you to do it yourself, even better. They turned the gang that was out there feeding niggas, Black Panther Party, clothing niggas, getting niggas a rise, teaching the kids, and to shoot them up, bang, bang, Bloods and Crips. That's what they did. That's the system. That's the kind of system that we're dealing with, people. So unify and thrive. Take personal responsibility. And Tim, he got to take away. Tim, you're a day one. And Tim said, my takeaway is get you and your family, or what is it? A bug out bag. And you already, you know what I mean? Get your family a bug out bag. I can dig it.
Already,
So,
with 2 generators.
Yeah. Solar kids. So with that being said, man, y'all make sure y'all follow us. Like, subscribe, comment, continue this conversation, man. Take care of your people. And we're gonna see y'all next week, man. That's what's up. How about you?
Peace.